This is Shots from the Winchester Podcast, where veteran leadership meets world-class business execution. This podcast is brought to you by Red Leviathan. Many companies, one mission, veteran excellence. Each episode features a veteran founder or business leader discussing how they built their company, the challenges they faced, and how systems, shared services, and team culture play a role in scaling. So if you're a veteran or a business professional and you're looking to build or scale your business, this is the podcast for you. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Shots from the Winchester Podcast. Today we'll be talking to Edwin King, Communications Officer with Veterans in Energy. A Navy veteran himself, Mr. King has been in the energy sector for 37 years. We discuss how the energy industry has evolved in that time and what makes the energy sector a strong fit for veterans. Let's jump into the conversation.
Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
We're here at the Veterans in Energy 2026 Leadership Forum. This is my first time here, so I'm really excited. I've heard really good things.
Welcome.
But let's start with, if you can just introduce yourself
Yes.
and VIE.
I'm Edwin King. I'm the Communications Officer for Veterans in Energy. My day job is Damage Prevention Manager at Peoples Gas and North Shore Gas in Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, okay.
Yes.
All right. So is the weather better here or at home?
Oddly enough, it's better at home.
Okay. I spent 3.5 years in Grand Rapids, Michigan, so
That's a lot of snow on that side of the lake.
Yes. Yeah, it was the gray outside right now is reminding me of Michigan. Yeah. I'm ready for the sun.
So am I.
Yes. Okay, so thank you for joining us. Just have a few questions, pick your brain about the energy industry.
Okay.
How have you seen the energy sector transform during your career?
The versatility I would be the first thing that I would point out. When I started, I've been in the energy 39 years now. So from a wide gamut of things, from technology and how the energy industry, especially the utility industry, which I work in, is very slow to move. They are very averse to change. So I've seen that improve greatly as far as a technology standpoint. And of course, the energy needs of the society as a whole has greatly evolved, and it's going to continue to evolve, and there's going to be a lot of things that the energy industry is going to have to adapt to be able to provide the energy that society needs with all the technology and AI, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
And power generation has evolved. Specifically myself, I know a lot about natural gas industry. So that's grown as far as being a supplier of power generation for electricity. I think that's a conversation that many don't have because although I like environmentally friendly things, natural gas, in my opinion, is environmentally friendly if you use it appropriately.
Okay.
Unlike other fossil fuels that have contributed to some pollution or negative effects to society or to the planet, I think natural gas, if used appropriately, won't have those negative effects. And it's very important, although, we like to talk about electrifying everything, but something has to generate electricity.
Yes.
And wind and solar, especially in the Midwest where I'm from, is just, not very reliable in the winter months.
Yeah. Yeah, especially just like I said, the weather, it's like,
Yes.
oof, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, 39 years, that's, so has this been your whole career?
It has, aside from I did some active duty time in the Navy, and the majority of my military time was reserve, so retired from the Navy in 2006 from the Navy Reserves.
Congratulations.
And that's been my mainstay. I spent 2 years in the South, in Mississippi at the gas company, and I've been at my present company 37 years.
Wow. Wow. I feel like that's kind of unique nowadays.
It is. I think I'm a dinosaur.
Okay. Okay, so what, in your opinion, what have you seen that makes the energy industry a strong fit for veterans?
So I'll mention number one across veterans. What I know personally is a strong commitment to safety.
Okay.
The energy industry, primarily, the first thing we want is everybody to go home safely. The customers we serve to be safe each and every day, and that's the same benchmark that the military operates from. Many of our procedures in the energy industry, I've noticed, derive from safety. I'll give something that's recent within a lot of utilities, but that's been around since 1984 when I was in the Navy. It's lockout tagout, where you make sure that all power is secured, any energy source is secured from a piece of equipment before you operate on it. That's been going on in the military forever, but now companies are adopting that same philosophy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool to see the relationship between,
yes.
you know, the military and civilian life.
Yes, a strong sense of community. With my company specifically, I noticed that that's a similarity within the military and the energy industry.
Okay.
Very tight-knit community. And even that's one of the benefits I've received from being in the veterans and energy, and the realizations that although geographically we're spread out in a large country, the utility industry is kind of small. So I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of people across the nation.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I think the biggest part of the military for me was that community. And some people feel lost, or like they've lost a little bit of something as they transition out. So finding that in, you know, civilian industry is so important.
It is.
Gives you a little like sense of something, you know, like one common point that you have with another person.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Okay. Looking back, what milestone in your career are you most proud of?
I would say, so I started out in the field in the represented workforce. So my biggest milestone was moving into a leadership role and being able to translate or transpose those leadership skills that I learned in the Navy over into the utility industry. So that's my biggest milestone that I'm proud of.
That's in 39 years. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here and
Thank you.
know, chit-chatting a little bit. I appreciate it. It's so interesting to hear, to learn about other people's experiences, and I always like to take a little bit of what other people learned and bring it with me. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Make sure to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel so you can get notifications when we have new episodes to share. All likes, shares, and comments really help out our channel. It helps us to get more content like this out to you. You can also find Shots from the Winchester wherever you listen to podcasts. In the next episode of Shots from the Winchester, we'll be talking to Charlie Scott, a 7-year veteran of the United States Marine Corps and treasurer for Veterans in Energy. Mr. Scott has been in the energy sector for 12 years, and he'll be discussing how military skills and service translate into civilian workforce and how we can leverage those skills in the energy sector. See you in the next episode.